Let's go through this like step by step, right? Nomad Mega Random banned by HOMS SENPAI. King of the Hill banned by Altinopa, aka Scatterbrained. Hillendale, Highview, home maps for HOMS SENPAI, EGC Kawasan, and Golden Heights for Altinopa. Sorry, I'm just reading as it is for Scatterbrained. And then bans. We go back and forth until we end up with Mega Random or Mountain Clearing. First map played is Mega Random. Last map picked, first map played. That's how it works. And for civs, let's just go through and see if there's anything interesting, right? We got some Joan of Arc, we got Japanese. Would love to see Japanese played, that would be fun. They're not viewed very highly on online right now, but would be pretty cool. GG's Legacy Rus. Some Mongols in there. Personal fave. Alright. Into the game we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Winter Bash. Age of Empires 4. Japan new. Yeah, in H4 they are. They were added in the last update. I guess I don't know if you... we could still call them new. It was like November. But, welcome back. This is the losers final, lower final, the second to last game in the bracket here for the Winter Bash. We have HOMS Scatterbrained in yellow playing as the Chinese. I have to check if it's the Chinese or Zujis. Same architecture, right? And we have HOMS SENPAI in red playing as the Rus. A HOMS clan face-off. Loser of this match is officially in third place. The final bracket winner has the chance to face up against Beastie Beauty for first in the grand final. But what are they doing? They're chopping straggler trees to start with. They built a house and So okay, sorry, this is all black right there, but both players have quickly identified the water aspect of this Mega Random map. We're on Mega Random, by the way, I mentioned that. And are going to adjust their builds accordingly. HOMS SENPAI going just straight for straggler trees. Try to get that dock up as quickly as possible. Actually, same for both. Yeah. Pardon me. Same for both the stragglers into the dock. We have, switch this to villagers on resources. 4-7, 4 food, 7 wood for both players right now. And I'm expecting this to be a quite close match. I don't think there's really a clear favorite in this going into this. HOMS SENPAI comes at it from a higher seed perspective and was relegated to the losers bracket at a higher stage than Scatterbrained, but that's possibly just due to how things worked out in the seeding and in the positioning. So we shall see. There's that lumber camp. SENPAI is still just going for these stragglers. I mean, last year or so they've rebalanced, so straggler trees are closer to the TC consistently. Wow, that is pretty. Is this Japanese spring again? Yeah, look at that. Oh wait, that's like not supposed to be underwater visually. I think that's like, is it? Wait, no, it is. That's like an underwater flowery thing, I think. Right? Right? Am I crazy? Am I insane? No. Wait, is it that? Is it the same? Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not supposed to be underwater. But it looks nice. SENPAI, of course, as the Rus, is going to be out there on the map searching for as much Ubuntu as he can find. One wolf going down. It'll be plus 25 gold, and it will be adding up for the bounty. I think he's already got... Wait. Already got, like, level 1. Tier 1 of 3. It's like 100, 200, 300 or something gold generated from Gaia. He's probably already at 100. No? Yes? No? Yes. Yeah, because there's the Kremlin without mining any gold, so there you go. Scatterbrained is also not mining any gold and is killing these deer and wolves, but Scatterbrained doesn't get any he doesn't get anything from it. And it's not getting a payout because they're playing as the Chinese. So it's really just denying the enemy. Gets a boost from his kills. Yeah, it's so as the Rus, you earn a bounty of gold for any animal killed, and units. Okay, at key thresholds, villagers gather food faster, and hunting cabins produce more gold. So 100 bounty, or like 100 resources, which I guess would be 4 wolves or whatever, for example, because they're 25 gold each. Plus 5% food rate, 10% more gold from hunting cabins. Now the hunting cabin thing, does he have a hunting cabin yet? That'd be no, because it's a fishing map. It's a mill that can produce scouts, and if you put it next to wood, it produces gold based on how much wood is in the radius. It's an interesting whole dynamic. It really all gels together nicely. It's pretty cool. Now I expect these players have seen each other's docks now. We can't see it because when we change perspective it like resets the fog of war buildings and stuff. It's weird and bugged and annoying. Thank you, H4. You've come a long way, but please fix that. But we can see through the scouting at least that they've been in that location, so probably know about the docks. H4 has a lot of interesting Civ-specific things. Yeah, they really leaned hard into that, and it's been really cool. Okay, so Scatterbrained did end up moving out to gold with 4 vills. Get enough gold to make that Imperial Academy for the Feudal Age landmark. Scatterbrained, or HOMS SENPAI with the Kremlin in the back of the base to defend the gold. That's the Age 2 defensive landmark there for red player. Of course, you can levy militia from that building, but it's in the back, so I'm not expecting them to necessarily do that unless defensively. And we have our first offensive ships. HOMS SENPAI having such a significant speed advantage to the Feudal Age, able to actually make these a lot more quickly. Now, Scatterbrained gonna have to respond, but it really held back by how long it took to get to Feudal. Gonna lose a lot of fish now from just like one archer ship. Gonna be a springled ship though for Scatterbrained, so should be able to clean these up pretty well. Never mind, there's a springled ship for HOMS SENPAI reading his teammate like a book. Economically, we're pretty even still. Scatterbrained with more eco actually. He's been fish booming a little bit harder than the red player. Oops, HOMS SENPAI gonna have to watch out. Care not to lose this galley, but he might anyway. Run out of space to run. There it goes. But red should still win the water fight for now. There's a demo. Okay, snipes it with the archer ship. We've got a lot of rock, paper, scissors going on here. Right? A lot of archer ships beat demos, which beat springled ships. Now we just have springled v springled, but the fishing ships are repairing. On the other side, not much, just a little horseman. And we've got docks from HOMS SENPAI on yellow's other side. It's kind of like 4 lakes in age 2, except there's only 3 lakes. And it seems like yellow is going to hold for now on this side. Yeah, red's gonna have to fall back there. He's investing more on the other lake instead, and he should catch his enemy unawares. He will not. There's an archer ship coming out for yellow as well. There, yellow sees the second dock, which HOMS SENPAI is just placing right next to it. Is fishing pretty much? Yeah, if you're not fishing and there's water on the map, you're losing, basically. Demo, okay, gets 1 for 1 there. At least in the earlier castle feudal age, you just really need that extra eco to stay on par with the enemy. But this is just turning into pretty chaotic water battles. And I'm looking for Scatterbrained to try and dock the southern pond because HOMS SENPAI right now is just safe down here, fishing away. Another roost bonus is that their fishing ships do not have to return to the dock to drop off. It just trickles in, kind of like the Chimeran farms in Age of Empires 2. Seems like Scatterbrained is just going to win water pretty much everywhere that there is fighting, though. So that's good for Yellow, who is also going to just palisade up the whole map right now. He's going to lock himself in a corner. A couple of small gold veins here, a couple of small stone veins. Should be enough. Should be enough. I guess it wouldn't be a stone vein. It's just stone. Stone outcropping. Okay. You should get a little bit of stone from mining gold. Change my mind. Oh, demo. And another demo, but there's no archer ship. It's just sprinkled ships, so it's going to have to... Oh, survives. What is this? Move speed. Oh, you got an active ability. Man the sails. Move 40% faster for 10 seconds. Wow, you can really dodge the demos like that. Maybe that's part of the reason that Yellow's winning this water right now. These villagers, again, without going out of spectator view, there's no way to tell which level of bounty they're on. But High Trade House coming in for HOMS SENPAI, first person to hit Castle Age this game. Generates gold like a hunting cabin for like all trees nearby, and it actually is listing out how many trees are nearby. 51 gold per minute off of that. Pretty solid. Oh, with the value increased by 400%. Sheesh. Spawns a huntable deer every 60 seconds, which basically guarantees you're going to hit your max bounty eventually, right? Because deer are like 5 bounty. 5 bounty. HOMS SENPAI patrolling around here, taking out these docks. But, or sorry, Scatterbrained. HOMS SENPAI moving forward with the militia. They have lost half their life walking across the map. He doesn't know about the palisade walls yet. He's gonna find out. And unfortunately, these guys, which were spawned for free or for cheap, right? Spawned for 55 food. Well, at the very least, they're going to force a re-wall from Scatterbrained. As we have Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms rush from the Roos here. Interesting. There's Castle Age for Scatterbrained. It's interesting, just wall defense for now. The onion strategy coming in play. Doc is going to go down for red. Still just has a safe little fishing pond for themselves down there. Yeah, Yellow knows that exists. Solid scouting from both of these players to see the map here on Mega Random. 2 villagers actually get walled out here. Scatterbrained getting, you know, his luck turned from the last game when Klopp's villagers one of his villagers got walled out. He's gonna repair this. Back pond seems like it's really paying dividends, yeah. Let's do a like full population check right now. So for red we have 44 vills, 6 fishing ships, 18 man-at-arms. And for yellow, 39 vills, so less villagers, but 22 fishing ships, which is insane. Not as efficient as the Roos fishing ships, but that's still a lot. That's a lot of ships. And red is fully aggressive right now. It kind of depends if he can get in there and start causing chaos before Scatterbrained is able to produce enough crossbowmen. Crossbowmen are like pretty much the hard counter to man-at-arms, right? High armor piercing. And it looks like yellow should be able to hold this, especially with the Chinese gunpowder hand cannons firing off from the town center there. HOMS SENPAI, though, is pushing forward. He's creeping up with the wooden fortresses. Micro wrecking, yeah, it was the fire, fall back, fire, fall back. Man-at-arms, usually so tanky, just are not standing a chance under these crossbows and the cannons from the TC. It's another back Imperial Palace. So with this, I'm going to assume he's already popped it, right? Yeah. So in another minute he could do it if he wanted to. Allows you to see the location of enemy workers, of all enemy workers. So it's basically spies for 10 seconds. It's crazy. And also it has a massive field of view, which is why I'm surprised these players are just putting it in the back of their base. You'd think you'd want it up here to like see further, but I guess it's not like that important. As we have villagers going down on the gold mines up here, and HOMS Senpai, what seemed like kind of a push that might fall flat, is actually doing a pretty good job with the like tower creep, like just pushing in and establishing himself. There's a siege workshop as well for red. Yeah, the Chinese are very hard to push without siege in this game because all their defensive buildings fire gunpowder instead of just arrows. It's very high damage. And HOMS Senpai kind of doubling down on the man-at-arms as Roos. Does he think he's playing Abbasid, or is he confused about what civ he's playing right now? Maybe there's something I don't know. It's working. For what it's worth, it's working. Crossbowmen, also a couple of those in the mix. And here comes... Oh, he was Mangonel, but then he saw the nest of bees. He switched it over immediately. Springled. So that's in Age of Empires full, and also Trebuchet. Dang. Wait. This guy is making Castle Age Trebuchets. Forgot you could do that in this game. In Age 4, you get a counter siege unit, right? The Springled does bonus damage to siege. It can be used to take out trebuchets and whatnot from a distance. Basically what it means is, and this is going to be an unfavorable explanation because I think it's an annoying way to play siege in a game, but it means that whoever has the most Springleds wins. And right now that's HOMS Senpai. Unless you like micro better than your opponent. I guess it is a nice way to clear if somebody's just treb pushing you slowly. It's a nice way to clear that. We've got a transport ship from yellow, by the way. Let's take a look over here. Let's keep our eyes on this. Transport ship with 13 vills. Moving south. He hit his move around the side. And HOMS Senpai is kind of getting a death ball number of units here. Yeah, the tower and man-at-arms push, is that giving you some ideas? Oh, man. It's just going out to this large gold vein. Actually, that's clutch, because yellow had no gold access for a long time. This gold was denied. This gold obviously denied. As long as red doesn't see this, yellow is still, like, in it. But without gold, it could be a real problem for Scatterbrained. HOMS Senpai just doing a great job denying those resources. Definitely knows where all the resources are on the map, so. Ram push now, coming in. That's a lot of crossbows, but that's even more man-at-arms. And the Springleds can also do a great job against just regular units, too. He's going to try to take out the nest of bees. Nest of bees falls back after firing once. Ram is taking very little damage from those crossbows. And bees goes down. TC, what is this firing on right now? Okay, it is firing on the Springleds. Springled goes down. Rams are still just pushing in though. And Scatterbrained doesn't seem to have any answer. They're just on a little chase. Where are you going? That's the edge of the map. Oh my. I didn't expect to double down to man-at-arms against the crossbows. Once your enemy shows the crossbows, you think there'd be a tech switch, but HOMS Senpai, obviously, that's what he did, and Scatterbrained also was not expecting it. Switching now into horsemen. But he's adding more battering rams, building another tower. He's also getting the Springled upgrades for these towers, I think, which will really massacre units. And the TC is being ramped. Run to the transport, boys. Where is it? Oh, they did. Oh, they made it out. Incredible. Barbican of the Sun down now on the large gold vein that has been keeping yellow alive. Great choice there. But what's it gonna do? 46 vs 73, and there is no town center for yellow right now. We're getting arrow slits on this one. Let's see what he clicks on for this one. Springled, right? Maybe you can do both? Oh yeah, you can do both with the wooden fortress. I think with normal towers it's like one or the other, right? But okay, you know what, Scatterbrained doing what he can, going to try and get some counter damage. The militia are called up in the time of need, and they'll be thrown away to get as many kills as they can with their short lifespan. As actually the entire, well, no, there's way more than that. Okay. Some of the army is coming home. Some of it, not all of it. Another wooden fortress out here. And I think we can say safely that HOMS SENPAI will take this game. It's just a matter of time. Oh man. Imperial Academy goes down, leaving 2 landmarks. Imperial Palace is next on the list. Barbican of the Sun. Oh, okay, he's just torching it. He's just torching it. Plenty of fish still, I guess, you know. There goes the Barbican. Oh. And there goes... Wait, he resigned. Wait. Scatterbrained resigned seconds before disaster. Incredible. GG. I think I might forego the stats screens. I don't know. We'll try it for this match. You know, we just want to keep things rolling. You know, keep the momentum going. But we'll see. Also, I just forgot to look at the stats from the last game. So you know what? Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here on Golden Heights, map by EGC TV. Scatterbrained in yellow is playing as the Mongols, and HOMS SENPAI in red playing as the Japanese. We finally get to see them. Wow, incredible. Look at that! They got like cherry blossoms on their robes. That's so sick. I'm glad that it is red because that seems like the perfect color for that. That's so cool. I'm impressed. Good work, devs. Alright, we got Mongols. My favorite, personally, my favorite civ here. Disappointing to see no variants for the Mongols, but I guess we'll just have to wait for that. I don't know what they would even do. Maybe the Tatars or something. I don't know. You know, they could pick up buildings and roll things around and stuff. You saw that with the GUR earlier and the TC. They start packed up and you can choose where to place it. So you can put your TC in a much safer position, protect resources, but you're a little bit slower to start making villas. Heavy focus on archers and the stone mechanic where you place the Uvu over the stone mine and it trickles in stone, which you cannot use to make any defensive structures or anything. No, you can only use it to make improved versions of things and to double produce units for the same cost, plus stone cost. So, big fan of the Mongols. Very aggressive, raidy, messy civ. On the other side, the Japanese Genghis Khan. Yeah, I guess they could make like an RPG Genghis Khan variant. On the other side, the Japanese, a newer civilization introduced in the last DLC. They got some crazy stuff that I don't remember. They have some ridiculous hand cannoneer guys. We'll see if we get to that. And they've got samurai as well. Right now we're just seeing spearmen. Yeah, we got samurai, which is heavy melee infantry. We got onabushiga, light melee infantry. With fast attack speed, long weapon range. Oh, extra range infantry. That's cool. But right now it's just spear v spear. Who gets to get the upper hand and dock the water first? This map is interesting, right? There's two different ways to reach your enemy, and then there's also like the side focus on the far corner. Also, you spawn like pretty close to the enemy as well. This like fairly easy to wall area. Actually, has this been like changed? I think this is either the version, I don't know if they like added it to the game or something or what, but usually I feel like I remember this being way more choke point on the left side. Interesting. The water is worth. In Age of Empires 4, deep water fish, they don't get exhausted. You can use them up and then they like refill after a while. So it's not like insane. Like probably the docking on the rivers and stuff is more valuable, like in those mega random games we saw. But you get this up, you get a dock up here, and you make like I don't know, 4 or 5 fishing ships just to like sustenance farm these, and then you get that pretty solid food boost. There's the Gur rolling up to the goal here. The reason I'm so excited about the Japanese is that I don't know much about them, so we can see what they're all about, you know? What are all these buildings? Farmhouse increases your maximum population and villagers can drop off food at this building. Contains technology, so it's the mill, but it also adds pop. That's cool. We got an outpost rushed up on the gold mine as Scatterbrained is pushing the gold. With spearmen, that's a lot of spears. It's going to take some losses. But he might be able to burn this down. The Khan also coming in. Looking majestic as usual. Okay, Scatterbrained will be pushed off. But he forced a lot of villager idle time. He also forced an outpost in the first place. Oh, you're just making farmhouses. Okay. Oh, you can't make regular houses. Forge. Villagers can drop off stone and gold at this building. Houses technologies to improve mining and military units. It's like a blacksmith, but also a mining camp. That's cool. Probably more expensive. No, it's 50 food or wood. That's cool. Got the religious choice. It's like, oh, it's like between Shinto and Buddhism. Through your choice of H3 landmark. Ah, that's neat. Wow. Okay. All right. And now Red moving back out to the pond to try to kill this dock. Kind of surprised not to see Rus on this map, actually, because like we mentioned in the last game, their fishing boats don't have to return to the dock to drop off, so even if your dock gets destroyed, you can just keep taking the fish forever. It's kind of overpowered, but I guess there's not as much like wood on this map or what have you, so both players just streaming units over to the right. So funny how this like random proxy lake becomes like the major locus of attention every game. Now with the light junk and the archer ship, Red will not be able to push this for the time being. He's probably going to have to try and sneak a dock of his own up there if he wants to commit to fighting on the water. Or just pivot away. Maybe we'll see some pastures, or maybe we'll see them take a boar or deer out on the map here. It's going to be an archery range for now. And we've got... Wait, for Feudal Age, we had the Silver Tree. Okay. There is one trading post on this map. The Silver Tree is the trading landmark for the Mongols. Produces trade cheaper and faster. Kind of surprised to see it just going up to the north. I guess yellow... Oh. Well, it's not really safe by the Uvu. Doesn't necessarily want to reveal the Silver Tree in the trade choice. Pretty much means that yellow is going to be committing to trade along the back line here. Probably north corner to left corner to east. West corner. But also in Feudal Age now gets the ability to produce Mangudai. And I hope this works. Mangudai are so cool, but they've been nerfed into the ground because people use them way too much on team games. We've got now for HOMS SENPAI the Japanese H2 landmark Kura Storehouse, universal drop-off location that creates a farm around the landmark every 50 seconds, generates wood instead when farmland becomes full. Who thought of that? That's insane. That's like so like out. That's like out there. It's just crazy. Now these spears, as long as yellow pays attention to the Mangudai, spears will all die or have to fall back. Looking at the eco, it is just equal villagers plus 5 fishing ships for now. What players usually look to do against Mangudai, if that is what the enemy is going to commit to, would be your own archers. Enough of them can kill Mangudai because they're pretty low HP, low armor. Or horsemen potentially. We'll see what red does. Maybe just outposts defense for now. Ooh. Tard's trying to keep it out of the range of the TC there. Spearman trying to chase it down, but not fast enough. What is this upgrade? Tatara. Tatara. Increase the melee damage of all non-siege units by +1. Okay. Cool. Wait, what does that mean? Of all non-siege units? How is that different to a regular blacksmith? Increase the melee... Huh? That's just the same thing. Or maybe it like has it has like another upgrade. So it I think its difference is in that it is one in a chain of different things. That's cool. Okay. Has like 4 tiers instead of 3. Farmhouse. Oh my. Takezaiku. That's just wheelbarrow, but slightly better or different. Okay, cool, 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 cool. The barracks. New age begins. We have ourselves... the Kurultai. So we have got Silver Tree Kurultai. Love to see it. Great combo. The path a lot... There's like a choice for Mongols, right? You have like 2 paths you can go down. You can do Silver Tree for trade. Plus Kurultai for just attack power or whatever. It meshes really well because you're already getting gold from something else. Or you can do Deer Stones for more efficient economy in a radius. Plus... what is going on around here? White Stupa, right? Is that what it's called? No. I don't know. Plus the landmark that gives you more gold when you drop off, which is also gold. But whatever random strategies I'm trying to talk about aside, Looks like that was enough. HOMS Senpai knew that the man-at-arms Mongol rush was incoming. The horde was going to be on the doorstep. Welcome back to this best of 5 losers final, lower final. It's 1-1 right now. HOMS Senpai versus Scatterbrained. Scatterbrained here in yellow again. Must be the favorite color there. Playing as the Rus. HOMS Senpai in red, playing as a Jeanne d'Arc. And yes, we are here on high view. We've got our very red forests here with the Japanese wonderful biome. The pink cherry trees all over. It's incredible. We love to see it. And for now, Joan of Arc is going to be the gold collector for her village. We'll keep an eye on her. The other side, there's no water this time. Finally, a map with no water. We can see these players do like a standard build. Been looking forward to this. The hunting cabin here is generating 10 gold per minute with 26 trees being counted. So that's like within this radius. The standard like thing for the Rus, as far as I know, on a regular land map like this, you go house, hunting cabin, 2 extra scouts, and then you might have to chop some trees. I think 50 wood might be enough for a lumber camp though. We got 8 on food. Get this over to villagers on resources. 10 on food for Scatterbrained. 8 on food, 2 on gold for HOMS Senpai. Of course, Scatterbrained will not need to mine any gold because of the whole bounty system. In fact, already at 200, it's got enough to age up already. Gonna go ahead and pick off as many of these wolves as they can. Get the bounty. 3 on gold now for HOMS Senpai. Might make it 4. Probably. I think that's the play, right? For the French knights. 8 food, 4 gold. And then you move over to wood after that. But let's see, we got 3 scouts. Okay, there's the school cavalry. As expected. Where is the red scout? I don't think they're really, I guess they were killing some deer in the back. The top corner also sneaky deer up there. It's going to take a while for anybody to find. And there's, okay, so it is probably straggler tree up to 100 and then a lumber camp after that, right? Or are you going to go mill somewhere? Ah, the forward Kremlin. The like corner, the front corner Kremlin. Interesting, interesting. So the gimmick with high view, of course, is these stealth forests that you can't see through unless you're a scout or a tower. Makes it a little more dangerous to walk around the map and a little bit easier to get ratings, get sneaks, to get little proxies around the back. I like this map a lot. Maybe because Mongols is favored on it a lot. But you know what? I like it. This is game 3, remember? So 3 out of 5. One of these players will have to win the next 2 out of the next 3. That's confusing and a weird amount of numbers to explain what I'm trying to say, but the next 2 out of 3 games in order to win the match. To win this set. 4, 5 villagers building that Kremlin. Only 2 on the School of Cav. I feel like French usually do not go up with too many vills because they're really trying to get as many resources in as they can in order to make those knights that they unlock. There's the first knight. In fact, it's like pretty perfect. Okay, you can afford 2 in a row there if you wanted to. Pretty clean resources, actually. Oh, scout goes down. Sorry, I was like spacing out. It's been a long stream. I say that it's been 4 hours, not that long, but longer than I'm used to. Scout goes down to the town center, and the Royal Knight is actually being. These are being queued to the back, where Scatterbrained actually could have seen that with the sheep, I think. So he saw that knight. Not that it's a surprise for Joan of Arc to be going Royal Knights, but he definitely saw that knights are out, confirmed. If you didn't know that already. That's a lot of age. Yeah. Don't worry, I just get to watch. Something interesting, actually, about this dynamic here is that Joan of Arc in feudal age, once she becomes woman at arms, you want her to be out there scouting around and killing wolves and boars and stuff to get experience, to get XP, I guess, to level up or whatever. But if the Rift player's doing it right, all the wolves have been killed already, right? I like how HOMS SENPAI used the Royal Knight there to help Joan out a little bit, and is now going to move out and do a mill right on that board. Very efficient. Second Royal Knight here. So Joan is probably missing out on a little bit of experience because there's less wolves on the map for her to kill at this point. Interesting little dynamic. I like this forward choke point wall from red. As if I'm one to be the judger of what these players are doing. They're way better than me. But I do like it. It's good. And there are 3 Royal Knights now on the field. What's gonna do with this? So we have the scout in a perfect position here from Scatterbrained. Probably, yeah, red can't see that, but it's given yellow plenty of intel, and also the knights are like rallied out straight towards that. So impressive stuff. I love this outpost here just in case he gets spotted. The Roos also like to go knights in feudal, and there is a stable out for them, so it's going to be early knights for both. And actually, wow, wait a minute. Okay. Well, there you go. I was saying I like the outpost. Maybe should have built it sooner. Villagers get found, and they're going to have to leave the boar. 1,500 food left on that bad boy. I think maybe you just rush the... Yeah, he's going to try to force the outpost up. I think that's definitely the play. As red actually runs under the TC, takes a lot of damage on those knights. Where's Joan? Joan's okay. Alright. And, wait. What happened to the knight? Was it this guy? Oh, they hid! Wait. Oh! The stealth forest. The knight has to track these vills through the stealth forest, but he, like, juked them. He ran through it and ran back, and the knight couldn't find him. So he's gonna try to sneak back and get the outpost, but couldn't get it in time. The knights came back. They know this is, like, a key position. And now I don't know what's going on with these guys, but the vills they're trying to... Oh, man, they're trying to escape again. The knight is being used to block. Yellow knows that something's afoot. Vills are right there. Joan of Arc, she's looking for kills. More knights coming in. I mean, red has still lost 2 villagers here. Yellow has lost 4 to, like, random raids that we've not been keeping track of, it looks like. But that's so cool. I love the stealth forest right there. That's so sick. Yellow gonna be forced back, and outpost does go up finally. It's so unfortunate for HOMS SENPAI that was scouted. Like, the outpost is like 80%. But Joan of Arc is still in. Has she used the bonuses yet? So consecrated building on. Okay. Oh. Just as we speak, I think something was consecrated. Yep. Stable was consecrated. You know what that means? Food cost of units reduced by 25%. That's a Joan of Arc ability. She can do it no matter where she is on the map. And looks like she has 4 charges total, right? That can fill up. But Now we have 7 Royal Knights on the field, 4 early Knights. I guess early... Wait, hang on. It is just Royal, okay, versus early. Alright. Scatterbrained deciding what to do here. I think he could also, yeah, garrison in the Kremlin, so this is a solid position to be in for them. That war. Actually, that's probably why they put the Kremlin there. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, oh, he put it off on the side up there. But it's because there's a boar. Also, second TC for yellow. So, that, as long as the military is here, as long as he's not getting snowballed, which is sort of happening. I don't know. 8 versus 7. Okay, no, it's still good. It's still comparable. There's not been any huge damage done. There's no like crazy death push incoming that we can see. The second TC is going to be pretty huge. 3 stables as well. 3 stables versus School of Cavs stable consecrated. Surprised to see no consecrated town center, but I guess you got to prioritize stuff, right? You got charges on it now, maybe. One knight going around the back, forcing these villas to pull back. No charge on that. It's unfortunate. You get a charge off, you might actually get a villager kill there, but I think he just like moved it in. He didn't actually attack any vills with it. And on the other side, we've got raid for yellow. Gets 1, gets 2. I think that's 2 dead actually. No, just 1. Okay. But so many low HP, and probably at least 2 more here. And okay, I think when I was talking earlier, I had these backwards. It's 11 villagers killed by yellow of red, right? 3 killed by red. He's actually killing more right now. I think these are the these are the militia. Villagers dying. TC fully garrisoned. Red knows it. He's gonna try and capitalize. Oh man, this is chaotic. Both just in each other's base. More militia called up. Joan of Arc using her ability. Joan of Arc dies. Villagers garrisoning wherever they can. Militia actually do well into cavalry, so Red has to watch out here. Kremlin firing off. Kremlin has insane range. It's still firing. Still firing. Okay. And yellow is on the north gold mine still. HOMS SENPAI has 41 gold, and he has no safe way to get more. Also, I'm wondering if anybody can path through this. It kind of looked like somebody was doing it earlier, but there was so much going on I couldn't stop and look. Royal Knights should win there. And it is 10 to 11 worker KD. With the 2 TC, that means Scatterbrained is ahead by 10 now. Workers. Let's move over to income per minute now as a tower goes up on the gold, but there are a lot of yellow early knights here still. Like, this is too many early knights. Like, what are you going to do with this? Not enough gold to call Joan back into play. The tower is going to get torched down. You need to add spears or something right now. But as of Franks, you don't really want to do that. Alright, you just want your knights. Where did the knights go? They all died under, like, the TC. They all died to freaking militia. There are quite a few knights dying here, but yellow's still forcing HOMS SENPAI off the gold. And he's free at home now. HOMS SENPAI had to pull all of his units back. Kind of took some unfortunate fights with his army split between home and, you know, defending and attacking. It was rough. Good damage, though, from both this game. It's been hot and heavy the last few minutes. 4 early knights left for our Rus player, and HOMS SENPAI has to move into horsemen as Joan returns to the battlefield. Where's she at? Can we see the XP for Joan on here? Does that show? Doesn't seem like it. Gold continues to be denied. I wouldn't be surprised to see these vills move up to the gold, or HOMS SENPAI send some vills out to get some proxy gold somewhere. Could be risky, though. We saw yellow looking up here to make sure there wasn't anything earlier. Oh my. Oh my. Well, we should have been looking here. Clearly, Scatterbrained was looking here. Tower once again denied. 3 vills go down again on the gold mine. HOMS SENPAI calls the GG right there. That's too much gold denied. You can't play like this as the Franks. Oh, man. Well played there from yellow. Scatterbrained takes another game. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. Welcome back to the Winter Bash. Age of Empires 4 top 8 bracket losers final. This is game 4 out of a best of 5. Our first non-sweep match so far, if you can believe it. We've got HOMS Scatterbrained in yellow playing as the Ottomans, and HOMS SENPAI in red playing as Zuji's Legacy. It is not a coincidence that they both have the name HOMS in their name, whatever that means, I don't know. They are teammates. This is their clan. HOMS SENPAI, I think, is kind of like the clan leader, the senpai, if you will, of the clan. Scatterbrained, up and coming, youngster. I don't know. I don't know their status, but we have the Ottomans versus the Chinese variant Zuji's Legacy. Village instantly down for our red player. I'm wondering what they'll be looking for here. We saw the Shaolin monk rush against Klopp earlier, against like Holy Roman Empire man-at-arms. They were just better. It was very impressive. I think Scatterbrained actually was the one to do that. And on the other side, the Ottomans, we're just going to get some spearmen out for some early pressure into, well, I don't know. Could be Spahi later on. Could be full Mangonel rush with the Med Imperial Academy. Who knows? There are multiple landmarks that are Castle Age landmarks with the word Imperial in them. I just realized. Imperial Palace, Mehmed Imperial Academy. I'm sure there are more. Why do they do that? They're crazy. These devs are they're trying to keep us confused. We are on this map, Hillendale. That's right. My brain is working. We're on Hillendale. This is the most closed standard map you can get in Age of Empires 4. I guess you could play some variant of Michi, but I don't think that exists in the game officially. And also it's not really competitive, in my opinion. Or I guess you could play Black Forest, but also I don't think that's a standard map, personally. It's not been in any tournaments I've seen. So this is about as safe as you can get from a map gen in this game. There's going to be some choke points on the top, on the right, on the left. Look at this relic is just screwing this woodline. Very bugged. This woodline is supposed to be a clump that goes around the whole thing, but the relic spawned in here, and I guess whatever reason its bounding box is like this big. I guess on the other side we got kind of some malformed wood here as well. But maybe they're just... Oh, you can... It's so weird. Once you start looking at it, you can really see it. There's like... This arc is from the berries being here too. Interesting. Meditation Gardens for HOMS SENPAI. Reminder, Scatterbrained has to win one more game. HOMS SENPAI has to win 2. This is gonna provide passive, I guess, only wood here. Interesting choice of position. I hope it's a lot of wood. On the other side, Twin Minaret Madres with the recharging berry patches that gather at 100% regular berry speed. Okay, it's 9 per minute? You did this for 9 per minute? That's strange. Enemy units disturb the peace and reduce resources generated. That's fantastic. Okay, so this is here now, I guess. I mean, where else are you gonna put it? Right, you got plenty of food. Wait, HOMS Senpai actually got professional scouts and is slurping up all the deer, or at least some of the deer from around the map. So you got plenty of food, so you don't really need it on the berry bush. What are you going to use stone for? The only other thing you could do is put it on the small gold vein. So I guess meditation gardens, conceptually, not super good on this map, just because of how they only give you small gold, small stone, and how they've spawned there. But so how many vills go on the Madress anyways? Four at a time? I think it's like 4.5 villager speed that the berries recharge at. Oh! Wait, it doesn't say anything about that. Can you... Oh, no. Okay, for some reason, I thought he was producing Juganu out of the garden, just how they were walking, but I think he just had them rallied over there. Okay. Ignore me. Ignore me. It's been 4 hours. Almost 5. Okay, so the archery range. And the passive wood will be good here. Regardless. Like, you're making Juganu. You need wood. These guys cost... Never mind. Wait, yeah. Juganu. 30 food, 30 wood, 20 gold. So what does the Ottomans... What do they do into this? Well, it's going to be Sipahi out of the military school. It's going to be Sipahi out of a stable. And we'll see if that's enough. The Sipahi, we'll see it when we see it. Actually, but their active ability here should be good. Here we go. Fortitude. You get extra attack speed at a trade-off of melee damage taken. But there's nothing in there about range damage, so you basically just are better against archers, right? And at raiding under fire. But should be a good unit. The real issue with Juganu Rush is that players just get overwhelmed with so many of these little guys. But we'll see if Yellow is able to produce enough Sipahi and defend enough with maybe some more walls. He's walling up right now. That's the power of Hill and Dale, right? You can just build defensive walls. Didn't quite finish this, which means it'll take bonus damage. But so far, 27-27, dead even on Vills. 18, 19, 20, Juganu. We're getting those blacksmith upgrades for both sides. Wheelbarrow on Scatterbrained. Preservation or what have you, double bit axe on or what it's called. And it's just going to be one stable, one military school Sipahi for the time being. Actually, Scatterbrained doing a really smart thing here, and just he left the main fight because he knew he didn't have enough units. Just gonna track down those reinforcements, as so often happens with the Juganu. You just start streaming units across the map one at a time. Yellow gonna be able to stop that up, at least for now. Reinforcements denied. Second military school also coming in. And we have 5 Sipahi. I'm gonna get a Metter on the way, apparently, from the military school eventually. Wait, no. No, it's here. Okay, stable. Regular stable Metter. Probably, well, we'll see what bonuses are available there. That's like it's a little buff unit that boosts all the units around it. So now Red not able to really death ball with these units. Gonna have to split at least into 2 armies, one at home and one abroad. Okay, reinforcements are, looks like, going back across the map now, though. Metter. Increase attack speed of nearby units, increase melee armor, or increase ranged armor. So it's going to be increased ranged armor, obviously. Seems like both players have laid their cards on the table now, right? we got the Senpai. It's been seen by red. This is what I'm making. Red, yellow knows the Juganu are what the plan is for red. Just to make so many of these. 34 now. 34 versus 9. But it's a hard counter unit, the horseman. So we'll see how it trades. Doing pretty well so far. And yellow is actually pulling all of his units back. And this is a huge fight for yellow. Fully denying the aggression. And I guess I can't help but think maybe putting all your eggs in one basket knocked the play. I'm impressed with the Senpai as a unit, actually. Like, normally you'd think it's just like a shitty, more expensive horseman, you know, ugh, whatever. But it's actually doing insane here. The meta got picked off, sadly. Looks like. Wait. Maybe he made another one. But now yellow is on the aggressive with these horsemen. And HOMS SENPAI gonna have to react and finally add spears. Getting hardened spearman upgrade into spearman, but will it be enough? Defensively, I mean, Scatterbrained could definitely look for that wood line, could go to the gold. There's a lot of opportunities here for yellow to raid if he doesn't want to take a straight up fight. Might just try to pick off these spears one by one though, too. That could work. A little sip of water. And it's 12 to 27. Well, plus some other units here and there. Now that the spearmen are in play, that was a pretty predictable move, but it is happening, right? So Scatterbrained is going to have to come up with a response to it. We'll see what that is. So far, nothing. Maybe he'll just look to raid the opponent. Red is actually moving to the north. Might try to sneak around where it's not walled. Could also be solid play. But Juganu are such a slow foot unit, right? What are these guys? 1.12 movement speed? Spearmen are 1.25? What's a villager? 1.12. Okay. They don't have the mobility, so you gotta like take risks or something, or like really just commit to one side or the other if you're not gonna take the middle fight. Looks like I don't think yellow has used that vizier point yet. There's a lot going on. There, I think it is gonna be another military school, so it's the military school production speed +1 military school point coming in. I don't know the names of these things. And here's the Mehmed Imperial Academy. Armory. So, oh, I've been calling it the Academy. It's the Armory. MIA. Let's call it the MIA. Age 3 military landmark produces siege units the same way that a military school produces regular units. Juganu knocking at the front door once again. A couple of villagers out here randomly. Let's see what they do. Villagers down here taking a boar too. Love it. Resources per minute. Kind of in favor of red right now, actually. But yellow has the slow trickle of free units to keep that in mind. All surrounded by a blacksmith. Or blacksmith, yeah, surrounding a blacksmith. 30% production rate on those military schools. I like the military schools as a concept. They always felt a little bit overbalanced to me. They just like don't produce quickly enough to be interesting. They're still good. You just like you have to use them if you're the Ottomans, but they don't seem like that crazy or that cool in practice. But they are proving useful right now. That's for sure. We've got the Senpai are looping around. I'm sure this TC is focus firing on the archers. We have man-at-arms as well for HOMS Scatterbrained, since they're in the castle age now. And the real question is, are there enough spearmen to deal with all these Senpai? I don't know if there are. Standing under the TC as well. Actually, what's really left standing at the end of the day is the man-at-arms from our yellow player. He just snuck in that power spike in there I wasn't even looking at. I wasn't even thinking about man-at-arms. I'm sure HOMS SENPAI wasn't either. But there it is. The man-at-arms are really what saves the day there. Crazy as it is. I thought it was all going to be about the Senpai, but there you go. Let's see, 1.12, 1.29 now. Red has wheelbarrow, looks like, so these villagers are going to move a little bit more quickly. And we've got red tracking some more horsemen from yellow. Villager count is still 41. Okay, 42, 41. All right, thank you very much. And we're seeing a mosque, which apparently you can already queue before it's even built. You can queue it to collect relics now. That's crazy. So they're just going to have a collect relic button. There's another vizier point. I believe that was... Well, let's see. Sure, there's a big fight going on. Man-at-Arms have moved up. There's also a tower being placed, an outpost, by Yellow's gold. And Jiganu, while they're a feudal age unit, they're kind of an archer unit, they do better than archers into man-at-arms, but that's a lot of man-at-arms. And they do have double range defense upgrades, so Yellow should clean up that army. Spahi are also in. Shaolin Monastery coming down for HOMS SENPAI. Let's see if the Shaolin monks can save them this game. Those things are crazy, as we've seen. Apparently, Scatterbrained wants to manually attack the market. And he's kind of going for a whole kitchen sink of units now. It was man-at-arms, now HOMS SENPAI is in Castle 8. I'm sure he'll start making crossbows. It's going to be switched to Lancers. And just kind of a combination of things. I mean, whatever, throw as much as you can out there. It seems to be working, right? And Yellow just using the tanky units to stand under the TC. Horsemen out here, Sipahi. Clean up as many crossbowmen as you can. Actually, he's trying to kill the archery ranges before he can produce any more crossbows. And HOMS SENPAI calls it right there. Solid defense into the Castle Age aggression. Using that tech advantage with the man-at-arms. Once again, man-at-arms. Coming in clutch. And that means it's a little bit, at least as far as the seeding goes, it's a little bit of an upset here. Beastie Beauty versus Scatterbrained in the grand final. Look forward to it.